Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Success Life Live. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about that habit called complaining. But as you jump into the room, take a moment, say hello, give a shout out. If you're in the replay, do me a favor and hit hashtag replay. And as a second note, if you do watch regularly in the replay, do hashtag replay best time is. Because I'm thinking that once we get school started and things moving back into a little less hectic dad schedule, that maybe we'll mix in a few extra lives or teachings based around people's availability or when they feel they need it most. Do you need this most in the morning or in the evening or in the middle of the day? So good morning. Good morning, Greg. Good job on your 4-point sum yesterday. Good morning, Todd. I hope you made it out of the hammock and into the work world. Teasing you. Dude, you are the hardest working person I know. You deserved a day off to just sit and relax. Good morning, Matthew. Good to see you. I know I missed your live this morning. I'll go back and get it. And by the way, you guys, just got Matthew's newsletter. Really, you should sign up for it. It's a really inspirational newsletter around fitness and health and mindset and doing that thing that you got to do to get this thing, this temple, this jungle gym, whatever you want to call it, in shape. So good morning, Judith. Good to have you in the room. You know, it's funny. We all struggle with being in, well, not all of us, Matthew is the exception, of getting in shape and mindfully managing our health and managing our well-being. And so we'll try things like cucumber, avocado, cayenne pepper diets, or we'll fast and we'll do all of this crazy stuff and we'll start to gain some momentum, and then we burn out and blow up and we put on 20 pounds and we buy a dozen cannolis and it's all over. So the idea of really focusing in on developing a lifestyle fitness, a mindset around your health, a mindset around being a healthy person as a vehicle to fuel your dreams is really where Matthew coaches from. And that's really why I like him, is because of that. He understands that our body, our physical health, our physical energy is really about being able to maintain that energy to live our dreams, to be passionate and to pour into the other people and other things we want to do. It's not about like being in the gym for 30 hours and, trying to develop a fitness magazine body, unless that's what your goal is. So anyhow, enough on Matthew. I just wanted to tell you I got the newsletter last night, edition number 5, and it was really good. I sort of sat back and thought, kind of like this. Looking forward to another one. Good morning, Helen. Good to have you in the room as well. So want to talk a little bit about the stop complaining or stop crying and start trying meme that you may have seen earlier today. So one of the things that I do each and every morning is when I said a mantra, and for some people that word mantra becomes like really so Eastern philosophy. A mantra is really just a simple set of words or thoughts or sounds or cues that I keep in my head throughout the day to help me move into a better way of thinking. And sometimes I'll sit and I'll say it 10 times, or I'll meditate on it, or I'll just remind myself of a challenge that's coming up through the day, and I'll pick a mantra or word or thought to help guide me through it. And so stop crying and start trying is one of my favorites. Like, just stop crying and start trying, dude. It kind of came out of my daughter. And as some of you know, my daughter is probably more like me than I would admit publicly. She is strong-willed, she is stubborn, she is determined, she does not back down. She will go toe-to-toe with a mountain lion and it will leave the room. And she's also a little girl, and she's a little girl with a disability. So often she'll come up and she'll just have that weepy crying voice like, I can't, you help me, can't. And I'm just like, oh, really? Really? Why don't you stop crying and just go start trying? Why don't you stop crying, complaining, bitching, moaning, doing whatever that little girl tear-faced thing that you're trying to manipulate me into doing it for you, and just go do it. And, it's kind of a kid thing. Like, I can't do it, you do it. It's not that they can't do it. They just don't want to do it. They're being lazy. They're trying to manipulate and use the power that they have to get us grown-ups in the room to do it. Well, the thing is, complaining is a mindset. Complaining is a habit. We create the habit of complaining. Think about it. Every time you complain, every time you bitch, every time you cry or moan or, kick the world and say, I can't, you have chosen to do that. And those choices are our habits or our behaviors. And we've been around people that are it's so sunny and bright today, or it's so rainy. It's like all they do is complain. A part of that is doubt and fear. Complaining, it really is more about us not wanting to grow, not wanting to become bigger and better and whatever we can become. No, it's that habit we've adopted to keep ourselves safe, to keep ourselves stuck, to not challenge ourselves. Because in challenging ourselves, we discover something new about ourselves and our abilities and our future. And so the challenge for you today is to catch yourself when you start to complain. And it doesn't have to be a full-on 9-year-old little girl laying on the floor complaining mode. It can just be that, oh God, do I have to? Kind of thing. Or, oh man, I'm just really not looking for nip it, as we say, nip it in the bud. And just say, wait, I'm not going to complain. I'm done crying. I'm going to start trying. Make trying the first option. Make stepping into it. Make saying, okay, I'm up for it. I'm going for it. The choice as opposed to the complaining. I tease that my fantasy, one of my fantasies, we all have some, is that I would tell my kids to do something and they'd be like, okay, I got it. And off they would go. And I would tell you true, I would probably fall down on the floor in such joyful happiness that they'd have to cart me off with a straitjacket, because they're kids. And that's what kids do. That's what small little objects that occupy the planet do. They sometimes push and test us. But do you want to stay stuck in that little kid mode? Do you really want to walk through life being helpless and tossing up your hands and going, oh, I can't. Somebody else has to. Please, please rescue me, save me. Don't make me try to do something different. Is that really how you want to spend the rest of your life? Or do you want to wake up tomorrow and go, you know what, I'm going to try. I'm just going to try. What's the worst that can happen? I can succeed or I can fail, but at least I can try. Remember, complaining is a habit. You can cultivate and change new habits as quickly as you can fall into the old ones. It is a choice. So for the next 24 hours, if you hear yourself mumbling in your head or through that thing in your front of your face, a complaint, just nip it in the bud and be like, you know what? I'm ending that habit today. I'm ending that habit today. I will stop crying and I will start trying. All right? That's why I love a mantra. It sticks in you. It gets in there. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys joining me for this morning's Success Life Live. I hope you found it of value. Again, if you're watching in the replay, let me know the time of day you watch in the replay. Yeah, I know, I think you can figure it out through Facebook, but just save me the struggle. And if there is a better time, we are getting a lot more global. I love that idea. And so I know that sometimes it's time zone issues, but maybe we'll start playing with the time. Maybe we'll start playing with the schedule. Maybe we'll do some things different. Mix it up and match it up, because that's where we get to see what happens in the world. And today is, yes, Newsletter Tuesday. So if you haven't subscribed, ericgreid.com/subscribe. It's up there, down there, around there, whatever, with the post. Today's is really about getting the best out of life. It's what the newsletter, and the newsletter is really a coaching tip. I've also posted a little bit about Kip Roth, our upcoming Fun Friend Friday, we're going to be talking about overcoming disabilities. Olympic silver medalist. I'm going to call him a gold medalist just because he made it to the Olympics. Heck. like anybody that like gets that letter that says welcome to the team should automatically get an extra set of medal. And I don't mean a participation medal, but it shows a lifetime of commitment and dedication to a sport. So congratulations on your silver medals and your world championships. Kip, I am looking forward to meeting you on Friday. If you want to know more, I will add another link later on, but it's over on Medium, and the link for that is in the newsletter as well. Chip, I had such a great time with you on Saturday last week and then Friday. Thank you for all your pouring in. I am loving getting to know you more and more through your podcasts and through your teaching, and soon through your book. So thank you for that opportunity. It was good stuff. And for the rest, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern for Q&A Wednesday. I got a couple Q's coming in. Love this. May have to just make the whole show Q&A Wednesday from now on. Till then, go out and live your life with success. It is yours, and you are worthy. And what I mean by it is yours is if you can see it, if you've seen it on your vision board, in your dream journal, in conversations with friends, if you have declared it, it is already yours. You know, that as it is in heaven, it is on earth. That idea that you have sent that prayer, that thought, that dream, that vision, that goal out into the universe. The only thing that's missing is the physical manifestation of it. And so when I say, go out and live your life with success, it is yours, I am telling you, it is there. It is like right, like over, behind, under there. You just got to go after it and believe you're worthy of getting there. All right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.